Hi all. Using the AWS Cloud9 IDE to work with applications files is a straightforward process that allows developers to manage, edit, and organize their code directly in the cloud. In this video, we provide a brief overview of the primary sections of the AWS Cloud9 interface. The AWS Cloud9 interface consists of the following main sections. The menu bar. This is located at the top. It provides options for managing your environment, running commands, and accessing settings. The file browser. This is on the left-hand side. It allows you to browse and manage the files and folders in your workspace. The editor pane. This is the main area in the center where you can write, edit, and view your code. It supports multiple tabs for different files. The terminal. The terminal is at the bottom of the interface. This section allows you to run commands on the terminal, interact with your environment, and manage processes. Other panes can appear here as needed, such as Output and Debugger Console, and various other tools. The Run panel. This provides controls for running, stopping, and debugging your applications. The activity bar. The activity bar is located on the left. It contains icons for quick access to features such as the AWS resources, the terminal, and the File Explorer. The status bar. This is displayed at the bottom. It shows status information such as environment details, connected AWS services, and any ongoing operations. These sections collectively provide the full functionality of the AWS Cloud9 integrated development environment. Let's look a little deeper at some key features of the Cloud9 interface. The File Explorer pane on the left side of the Cloud9 IDE shows the directory structure of your project. You can browse through your files and folders by expanding or collapsing directories. Here, you can create new files and folders. Right-click on any directory in the File Explorer and select New File or New Folder to create a new file or folder within that directory. You can name the file or folder as you like. Double-click on any file in the File Explorer to open it in the main editor. The file will appear in a new tab in the main editor pane. AWS Cloud9 provides a feature-rich code editor where you can write and edit your code. The editor supports syntax highlighting for various programming languages and offers code completion to speed up coding. Multiple files can be opened simultaneously in different tabs. You can switch between tabs easily to work on different parts of your project. You can use the search bar, or Control F for Windows Linux computers, or Command F for Mac, to find text within a file. You can also use the Find and Replace feature to update multiple instances of text across your code. You can right-click on a file or folder in the File Explorer pane to access options for renaming or moving a file. You can drag and drop files to move them between folders. To delete a file, right-click on it in the File Explorer and select Delete. The file will be moved to the trash, from where you can restore it if needed. You can duplicate files or folders by right-clicking on them and selecting Duplicate. This creates a copy with a similar name in the same directory. You can also use version control. AWS Cloud9 has built-in support for Git. You can manage your project's version control directly from the IDE. Use the terminal or the GUI to clone repositories, create branches, commit changes, and push updates to your remote repository. After editing files, you can stage changes and commit them using Git commands in the terminal, or by using the Git panel in the IDE. You can use the terminal for file operations. The Cloud9 IDE includes an integrated terminal where you can run shell commands. This is useful for file operations like moving, copying, deleting files, or managing file permissions. You can use standard Linux commands like mv or rm or chmod to manipulate files and folders within your environment. Cloud9 allows you to search across all files in your project. Use the search bar at the top or Ctrl-Shift-F to perform a global search, which can help you quickly find specific code or text within your project. You can navigate between files quickly by using the file navigation shortcuts or by searching for files by name using Ctrl-P if you're on Windows or Linux, or Command-P on a Mac. If your project requires certain files to have specific permissions, you can manage file permissions using the terminal. For example, you can make a script executable with the chmod +x filename command. If you are collaborating with others in a shared Cloud9 environment, ensure that file permissions are set correctly to avoid unauthorized modifications. Cloud9 automatically saves your work periodically, but you can also manually save files by pressing Ctrl-S for Windows or Linux, or Command-S for Mac. You can run scripts or programs directly from editor or terminal. For example, if you're working with a Python script, you can run it in the terminal with python filename.py. Cloud9 allows you to preview your web applications directly within the IDE. Click on the Preview button to see your application in action. For server-based applications, you can use port forwarding to access your application from your local browser. You can download individual files or entire folders to your local machine by right-clicking on them and selecting Download. If needed, you can use AWS 3 to back up your entire project or specific files. The integrated terminal makes it easy to use AWS CLI commands to upload files to S3. That should be enough to get you started. As you work with your application files in Cloud9, you will no doubt learn about and use many more helpful features of the Cloud9 IDE. By using these features in AWS Cloud9, you can effectively manage and work with your application files in a cloud-based environment, enabling seamless development, testing, and collaboration.